Hi there, I hope this is working. This is Julian Drucker for Fire in Tampa, where it is raining at the moment, quite considerably. Let us move around. It's raining so much, it's questionable as to why we're outside actually. Here we are though. This is Tampa, Florida, one of the places in the path of Hurricane Irma. It is not due to hit until later on actually. 2 a.m. here, which will be 7 a.m. British time tomorrow morning. It is due to hit, but clearly the weather has deteriorated terribly in the last hour or so. People are being asked to hunker down, get into their safe place. Everywhere's abandoned essentially. This is quite a busy area where we are in Tampa. But there is a curfew coming into place actually in the next 3 to 4 hours at the request of the mayor of this area. So everyone is being asked to find their safe place. Our safe place is a hotel here, not far from a main road, but that's where we'll be. And doors, etc., will be locked in a few hours. They're not allowing anyone to go out. This is getting steamed up, isn't it? Let's move it that way. Hi there to everyone who's watching. Hi Ben. We will stay safe. We will stay safe. So this is not even the hurricane yet. This is a foreboding example of what is to come in the next few hours. So Tampa, where we are, last had a serious hurricane in 1921. So for that reason, people are saying this is one of the most vulnerable areas of America. It is simply not ready for something like this. They haven't had to deal with something like this in nearly 100 years. It doesn't have the infrastructure in place to deal with something like that. So they're saying, yeah, it's one of the most exposed places in the entire United States. It was not until yesterday, really, everyone was expecting Miami to be hit on the East Coast and West Palm Beach and areas like that. It was around this time yesterday when suddenly the forecast seemed to change, the direction of Irma seemed to change, and they started suggesting that it would be Tampa that would be affected. Gosh, this phone is really steamed up. So in lots of these areas around here, lots of places in Tampa, people were not prepared. Echoes of Hurricane Katrina in Louisiana. It was only the day before, really, before landfall, that the mayor there warned people of what was to come. So there's echoes of that here. Lots of people weren't prepared in Tampa, as they were in Miami, etc., which has been affected, but not as badly hit as was predicted. Let us move this around. You can see the water just forming here. The mayor of Tampa, as I said, has enforced this curfew at 6 o'clock our time, which is 11 p.m. UK time tonight. We're not moving far from this hotel, really. Everyone's been ordered to go into their safe place. You can see how bad it's getting here already. The mayor has said it's not the hurricane he is fearing the most, it is the storm surge afterwards. That is this phenomenon where strong winds, a hurricane lifts water from the sea, deposits it on the land. That can often be the most deadly thing in a hurricane. That was certainly the case in Katrina 12 years ago. More people were killed by the storm surge than the actual hurricane. So there are real worries that will be the case here in Tampa. Particularly Tampa Bay on the coast there could be extremely vulnerable later on. There's literally no one around. And in downtown Tampa, not far from here where we were last night, it is a cliche to talk about a ghost town, but it really was. Absolutely no one around. There was only one hotel that we could find food at. Who knows what this place will look like tomorrow. We're expecting it to last for 8 hours. So say from 2 a.m. Time, so that is 7 a.m. UK time. If it lasts for 8 hours, that would take us up to 10 a.m. Florida time. That is 3 o'clock UK time tomorrow afternoon, and then the storm surge. Really, the effects of it would be felt after that, so it is really hard to say when we get a true picture of how bad this will be here. But as I said, the weather's just deteriorated in the last hour or so. Lots of hotel guests looking at me like I'm crazy just standing outside in the rain. We were driving into Tampa yesterday as thousands were driving out. I tweeted a video of all of those motorists leaving. Of course, people have been leaving Florida since the back half of last week. They were heeding the advice, but as I said, it was more so people from Miami, West Palm Beach at the bottom, rather than people from this area. We've been to a shelter in the last few hours or so as well, a local school. 1,300 people are currently sheltering in there. They are at capacity actually, and the principal of the school told us that she can't take any more people. I mean, if people turn up and try to get in, then she'll try to find a way to take them in, but the issue is floor space, and the other issues are just finding enough food and just toilets for all of these people who have been displaced and have nowhere to go. She said she felt she had enough food to last until Wednesday, which is when it's hoped all of this will be over. But as I said, any issues from storm surges could mean that there are issues for days, weeks ahead, as we saw in Houston just 2 weeks ago this weekend. This hotel where we're staying at in Tampa says it will shut its doors in a few hours. They're asking people not to leave the premises when the hurricane starts. Just walking around to the back there, and there's all the precautions. You get all the you get a list as you check into a hotel like this, telling you to put a mattress near to the window if necessary, if it gets really strong, to go into a corridor if the wind is really bad. I mean, standing by a window is obviously the worst place to be at a time like that. Other advice people are sharing online, you know, sleep with shoes on in case you have to make a quick escape. There were some warnings in parts of Florida urging people not to use their guns and shoot at the hurricane, although I'm not clear how much of a joke that was. But an advisory nonetheless. You can just see a petrol station at the distance there. It has been so hard to get gas here in the last few days. We saw panic buying on Friday. Most stores were closed yesterday. I would say pretty much all of them are closed today. Everybody is hunkering down. It is a cliche about battening down the hatches, but that is exactly what's happening as people just wait now for this storm to pass. I'm seeing a message here, a Tampa Bay message. They're saying you've got an hour to go to your safe space. What is the time now? So within the next hour, people are expected to be indoors, not to be standing outside. The rain has slightly eased in the last minute or so, but it is at 2 a.m. tonight, Florida time, as I said, 7 a.m. UK time when it's likely to hit, although who knows what new projections may have been released by then. There were fears that Naples, which is on the west coast, would be badly affected. Have revised that since, but it really is feared that if you look at any map of the area, that Tampa, as it curls round this hurricane, it's really feared that Tampa will get a direct landfall at some point in the next few hours. It won't be as lucky as those places like Naples and Miami, and people here are expecting it to get some sort of landfall, but we will see. It'll be extremely dark as well, so it'll be make it even harder to know what's going on. So there we are, I'm going to go inside. 2 a.m. the time in Florida when it's expected to become extremely bad. 7 a.m. UK time, and expected to last for 8 hours. Goodness knows what this will look like tomorrow, but we pray for Tampa.